What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Really hope you enjoyed that last video. That was a blast. But it's the 5th day of season now, I think, and me and CADE headed into the woods, and I think we got another guy filming with us today, so that's gonna be interesting. But I'm going to a spot where I've got 2 other 6 points that are both pretty nice deer coming in to this one area fairly regularly. They've been pretty sporadic through the last couple months, so I don't know exactly when or if they're gonna come in, but I've got a few daylight pictures, and I think it's just a matter of time and me getting out there whether or not I can get in front of one or get one in front of me. But that's kind of the plan for today. So yeah, we'll see what CADE's doing.
I started hunting at 6 years old, and I can't think of a time I wasn't obsessed with it. My first bow at 4, first deer at 7. I have my dad to thank for getting me into such an amazing sport.
Hunting trip for 25 high today.
And I thank God for this opportunity.
Hunting is so much more than killing an animal. It's about family, friends, and this lifestyle so many of us can never live without. It's about the conservation of not only the wildlife and wild lands we know and love, but also of this culture for generations to come.
Alright guys, so not gonna talk a whole lot because I'm in a very particular spot. I am in a bottom right now. I bumped a deer out on the way in, but it's only 2:30, so we're good. I couldn't get a glimpse of what it was, but it didn't blow. It just hopped out. It didn't know what I was. I was coming in. The wind's going pretty good. I'm in a lull right now. So, deer just ran off. But anyway, I'm in this bottom to where I'm about 80% positive the bucks that I'm hunting are bedding. On the other side, the semi-dirty Elvis, Browie, they're all working this area. Like, so this is the bottom. We got a bunch of hardwoods down in here, so it's a good thing. Going back to, this is the, this Saturday. She's wasn't able to hunt the past couple days, or past couple afternoons because of weather. Or we didn't get to hunt. I didn't hunt yesterday afternoon. Didn't hunt this morning because of rain. But, pretty sure these deer are working this bottom. As I looked the second afternoon hunting, those deer, those 7-point that I passed on, and that little smaller buck was working the bottom on the other side, going after acorns and stuff like that. So I'm hoping I'm gonna get similar results from here. I'm about to range a few things. There is actually a bedding area right in front of me. I walked by it on the way in, but I walked kind of through part of it, but I had my native scents on my boots, and I sprayed down really good with scent killer, put native scents on my boots. That way, it's more like a deer, not a human. Of course, you probably leave a little bit of human presence, but every little bit of cover up, every little thing to make that deer second guess itself is worth it. So try some native scents, put them on your boots. That's what I do anyway. But, so these deer, I'm sitting here looking, and I can see like 15 trails. So I got one that's coming up from behind me. the wind's hit me right here in my face. It's a due north wind. It's blowing back up toward the top. So I think these deer are going to be working through right here. I got a trail coming in. I actually got a trail coming in right up under me, but I think it's from that side to here. Then I got like 15 trails converged to this bed, and I mean, like, they're legit like 8 trails converging to this bedding area right here. This is the first time in my knowledge that anyone has ever hunted back here in my club. I was gonna go to the other side of it, but when I was walking in, I saw this bedding, and right now is a major feeding time. So I'm just gonna sit back and be quiet and hope something works itself through here shortly.
Alright guys, I just got set up. Seems to be a common theme. I'm right off of a pipeline right now. There's a little... That might be better. I'm right off a pipeline right now. I've noticed last year I hunted not far from here, and I noticed that a lot of deer were using, so these woods were recently thinned out. The logging company came through and thinned some of the pines out, which opened it up a lot. And I noticed that these deer, a lot of deer, were using a trail just off of the pipeline, running parallel to the pipeline. I've got quite a few bucks that are coming through this area. Two in particular that I would really like to get a chance at. One is like a pretty old 6-point, and the other is like just a big 6-point. But the way Alabama's rules are, at least one of your 3 bucks has to have 4 on one side. So I think whatever the first, if one of them walks out today, I'm gonna shoot at it, and I don't care which one it is. But after that, I'm gonna have to put some work in and try to find a bigger buck, which is perfectly fine with me. But I don't know if they're gonna show up today. We've got some weird weather. It's still kind of misty, raining and stuff. So I don't know. We'll just see what happens. Y'all stay tuned, and maybe go check out CADE. We'll see what he's doing real quick.
Somebody decided to practice with their gun today. This is a mid-hunt update. Haven't seen anything. This guy's driving me insane. It's Saturday, yeah. There's hunting season in. He's not at a rifle range because there's not a rifle range here. The rifle range that we use is about 20 minutes from here. And if he was on that, I would be perfectly fine with it. But that guy's shooting into his backyard. Not directly at me, but toward our woods. And he's about to drive me insane.
So we have a bit of a storm coming through, or a bit of a, I don't really know, it's like a tropical storm or something. And that's kind of causing the wind to swirl around a little bit. So I've got some of Native Scent's Deception out. I just sprayed it kind of on the tree. I'm hoping that'll help out a little bit. I also treat my clothes with ozone immediately after every hunt, and then like right before every hunt. That's what I like to do. I've got like a Rubbermaid tub with a little ozone generator inside of it, and that generator runs about, I'll let it run about an hour before I hunt, and then as soon as I take off my hunting clothes from the hunt, I'll put them in that chest, turn it on then. Seems to work pretty good. And then of course I also use that spray stuff, scent killer spray. So I'm hoping my scent isn't going to be as much of an issue as it might be, as it could be, but I don't know, hopefully we can have an interesting afternoon. So I wanted to mention one thing that I've noticed when using ozone and cover scent. It seems like the deer can smell you. They're just not 100% sure about what it is. Personally I think if I would have just sprayed down and that was it, sprayed down with scent killer and nothing else, that deer would have smelled me a lot sooner and gotten out of here a lot worse, as in blown a lot more and take off running. But I think it's a combination of, number one, using ozone to treat your clothes, number two, the cover scents, and number three, kind of being behind the tree in a saddle. Like normally if a deer smells you, they look dead at you and then take off running, blowing and everything, all that mess, making a racket. But I think with this kind of setup, it really just confused the deer. Like she never looked at me or looked up this direction. She was like, something's not right, I need to get out of here. So I think like that's one thing I've noticed, and I thought I'd mention it. excitement. Hopefully the rest of the afternoon is eventful as it already has been.
Well, guys, that's going to do it for me today. Hopefully Cade and or Will had better luck than I did. I don't know. I think there was just too much. The wind was kind of swirling, and I think there was too much ground scent from me just walking around trying to find the right tree to get in. And those deer just didn't like it. I had a couple more come in right at dark, or right before dark. I don't know what they were, but they were blowing like crazy in the pipeline, so I only got a glimpse of one of them. I'm pretty sure it was a doe. So I don't know. I think I need to, next time I hunt that spot, I need to have a better plan instead of just walking in there and going for it. But I think tomorrow I'm probably gonna try some public land. Maybe try to get on a public land buck. I've been wanting to do it. I just haven't yet. But I think this weekend, or at least tomorrow, is gonna be a good day to try it. But we'll catch you next time. Y'all stay tuned for the rest of the hunting season. It'll be a good one, I promise. Maybe.